Hello everyone, Douglas Waltz, Old Man Comic Books, been a minute. What's even worse is last week we didn't go pick up our comic books, so this weekend when we go to pick them up it'll be 2 weeks! It's like almost 25 books, I think. It's something obnoxious, so the next issue will be, new episode will be huge! So we have a very small stack today. I wanted to get these out of the way before the giant stack came. And so let's just pop in here. We have number 9 of John Constantine, Hellblazer, Dead in America. Oh, that's right. They hide him in the back. Hold on. Maybe. There we go. Simon Spurrier is our writer. Aaron Campbell is our artist, and he did the cover. Good for you. Good for you. This is a story about the depraved world of Hollywood, because we've never heard that before. This feels tired, is what it feels like to me. So I don't know if they thought this was a good idea and they just got lost along the way. It's a little like that last season of David Lynch's Twin Peaks, that one episode that we could just not watch ever again. So, and if you hear any noises, that's because the dog waited until I turned the camera on. So I'm going to point at my daughter to take off that thing's collar, and it'll be a hoot. Alright, now then, Sonic the Hedgehog 73, you believe that? We got a 75 coming up soon. Alright. Story by Evan Stanley, art by Min Ho Kim, and Clutch the Possum is still up to his no goodnicks. So they're trying to stop that, and also give out the what do you call it? The identity of the mystery rider. We're still doing that. It's a lot of time to be having a race, you know, but it's alright, it's still good. So, yeah, a lot of fun. I did not turn off the air conditioner again, just to let you know. So we'll let the jet stream wash over us. Alright, I'll talk a little louder. How's that sound? Okay. X-Men number 4. When they decided to have new books, they did not bring me my beloved New Mutants book, so I went with the book with magic in it, and we're up to issue 4. Writer is Jed MacKay, inker is Sean Parsons, penciler is Nitho Diaz, and it's a lot of mutant infighting, which I really am kind of tired of, to be honest. The artwork is gorgeous. I'd rather the mutants were doing things where, you know, instead of damage control, because 2 sets of mutants are fighting with each other, they got to worry about that. And Sugar Man is back. Look at this ugly guy. You see this guy? Look at him. The only Sugar Man I'm familiar with is when there was a Facebook game that had Sugar Man in it. There was a Facebook Avengers game, and apparently she's gonna go bug Colossus. Magic's gonna go bug Colossus. I don't know. I'm still having a good time with it, so that's kind of the best part. It's the oddest team, and I'm still getting used to what's her name, Temper. It's not because she has a temper. The more you hit her, the harder she gets. Stronger. She's being tempered. Get it? Alright, they did a one-shot of Deathlock. I don't know if it was they just had I don't know, a story already done? Let me find our people here to give us the who is what. They did a cute one-page reprint. There's a setup for Deathlock doing something with who? Dr. Doom, yes. I'm trying to find artwork for you guys. Because there's the one where it starts right off with the far-flung future of New York City, 1990, and I'm like, here we go. There are 2 stories in here. Warning Order, writer is Christopher Priest, penciler is Dennis Cohen, inker is Lorenzo Ruggiero. The other story, After Action Review, writer is Justin Ireland, penciler is Carlo Pagliayan, and inker is Jason Paz. But there's other artwork in it. Hold on. There's Matthew White, Luke Ross. Because of the way that the story is told, it's kind of got different artwork, and it does make sense. But I'm not really sure what's the accomplishment for bringing this, unless it was just because it's a 50th anniversary. They wanted to give us a one-shot. Story's fine. It does feel so much like the 90s. Kind of a Deathlock thing, so, yeah. It's odd that the air conditioner's even on. It's not that hot outside. So, what's it set for? Arctic? Alright, you know what? Before I get to my favorite thing of the week, we're going to, see if I can make this go away. Hold on, kids. Nope. Wasn't that annoying? Alright. Sorry about that. Get back in my seat. Alright, so finally. No, that's not finally. I have another thing. Ultra Mega. James Hare and Dave Stewart, Ultra Mega. Just if you had turned Ultraman into a super gross body horror comic book. We were promised when the first Ultra Mega came out, and they said, alright, that's the first arc. 4 issues. We will have the second art out to you in October of 2022. So 2 years late. Not bad. Was it worth the wait? Absolutely. This thing is great. It's just weird monsters and gross stuff, and this guy's going to be the new Ultra Mega, and he's going to save the day, and we finally found out what happened to the kid who's been playing it, being Ultra Mega, who had happened to his dad. It's just, and the art is weird. I love that the art is just this odd. It reminds me of old 2000 AD. There was an artwork, Nemesis, I think was the name of the comic book, and it was a good time. So, yep, Ultra Mega is back for 4 more issues. And the other thing I like is they just went right to issue 5. They didn't say, ooh, let's get another number 1 for the next arc. No. We get 5, 6, 7, and 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. That's right. Alright. And then the last time we were at the comic book store, it was Batman Day. So that tells you how long it's been since we were at the comic book store. Batman Day. They gave out comic books. And I picked up one called Batman Wayne Family Adventures. Written by C.R.C. Payne, inks by Starbite. These can't be your guys' names. I don't know why you would use a pseudonym. I would brag it up because the artwork in these are gorgeous. And it deals with the family. You got, and it's silly. You got the Batgirl, you got the Batgirls, plural, all the Robins, Red Hood. There's a fight over the final cookie. Things like that. And these apparently were a webtoon that they put into a comic book that's going to be coming out soon. It's available now. Volume 1 of the Wayne Family Adventures. So this was cute, and it was Batman Day. Batman's fine. I don't buy a Batman comic book because I don't, but it's fine. Alright, so let's look at our books like we always do. We have 1, 2. Yeah, I'll count the free one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 books. 6, 6, 6. And how many of them are superheroes? Hellblazer, not a superhero. Sonic the Hedgehog, I'm not counting. Ultra Mega is not a superhero comic book. Deathlock's not really a superhero. He's just a guy. So Batman, Wayne Family Adventures, I'm not counting this either because it's all of them being at home, being family. They're not being superheroes at the time. So bleh. It's my show. I can call it as I see it. And there you go. X-Men's the only superhero book, and it's weird. If you can't see it, it's Juggernaut. Is it just Juggernaut? It is just Juggernaut. And you think, oh, that's a weird tilt to the cover, but look down here. It's somebody's thumb. They're holding a picture of Juggernaut, and I'm not sure why, but it's a cool idea for a cover. So there you go, 6 books. And as I always say, I hope you're listening. Go read a comic book. Go to your local library. Go to your comic book store if you have one. Read comic books online. You don't have to read traditional comic books. They have collections and graphic novels. They have things that have nothing to do whatsoever with superheroes. These 6 books, only ones are actual superhero comic book. The other ones are not. So find one that you like. Read that, and maybe that'll lead you to other ones that you like. You'll find an artist that you like. You'll find a writer that you like. You'll find that writer that's so good that they could use stick figures and it would still be a good comic book. That's how good a writer can be for that sort of thing. Although they did a couple experiments back in the day. I think one of them was with Batman, where the comic book had no dialogue. And it was all right. I remember one of the Black Panther comics where Claw exploded, and because of that, there was no dialogue for all but 2 pages. It was a great comic book idea because he absorbed all the sound, so there was no way for them to talk. So that was kind of cool. Like that. They didn't even use the thought balloons or anything. There's nothing. Black Panther versus Claw. Yeah. So I'll see you. I'll see you shortly. Actually, I'm gonna try to get the stack read right away and do another episode of this. I call it an episode of this, so that we can have that done. So, and I'll show you a big surprise at the next show that I've been waiting for it to come into omnibus form for quite some time. I mean, no, it's not. It's not Giffen and DeMatteis' Dr. Fate. It's something else, though. So we'll see if they get this. We'll see if we get this next week. So in the meantime, go read a comic book.